guys, welcome back to my channel. Since I was feeling a little under the weather, I thought this would be a great time to share my little guide or things I like to do to naturally relieve some of the symptoms that come with a cold or a flu. So let's begin. A sore throat is typically one of the first symptoms I get, and my absolute favorite remedy for that is to gargle salt water. All I do is add half a teaspoon of salt to approximately 8 ounces of warm water, and I gargle it for as long as I can, and then I spit it out, and I continue doing that until I finish all the water. And gargling salt water has so many benefits. It helps maintain a healthy pH balance in the throat, it helps relieve nasal congestion and thin out mucus, and it eases the pain of a sore throat by basically making the environment in the throat inhospitable for the bacteria or virus causing the discomfort. So anytime I get even the slightest feeling of a sore throat, I immediately gargle salt water. And another one of my favorite things to gargle with is this Miracle mouthwash. It has a high concentration of salt, and it also has essential oils like eucalyptus, peppermint, cloves, so it not only freshens your breath, but it also helps soothe a sore throat. And right after I finish gargling, I like to follow up with a nice warm cinnamon ginger tea. Cinnamon has anti-inflammatory properties and it's naturally antiviral. And just like cinnamon, ginger is also anti-inflammatory. It's truly one of the best natural remedies. It helps alleviate many of the symptoms that come with a cold or a flu, and you only need a very small amount. So what I like to do is simmer the cinnamon and ginger for 10 to 15 minutes. And once I pour this into a cup, I like to squeeze in some lemon juice, which is rich in vitamin C. And I also add a tablespoon of raw honey. It not only helps to soothe the throat, but it's also a powerful immune booster. And my favorite honey to use is raw Manuka honey. It's a bit more on the pricey side, but its benefits are far greater than regular honey, so it's definitely worth every penny. So when I'm sick, I'll usually drink this 1 to 2 times a day. And it's also very important to stay hydrated during this time. Water helps to thin out the mucus and flush out toxins from our body, so I always try to increase my intake of water when I'm feeling sick. I feel like no other liquid can replace what water does for our body, so I always make sure I'm drinking plenty of it every single day. It's also very important to fuel our body with nutritious food. I always try my best to eat as healthy as possible, but especially when I'm sick, I try to eat a lot of leafy greens. And a really easy way to do that is by making a delicious green smoothie. It's a very convenient way of getting more vegetables in our diet and delivering those nutrients to our body. And speaking of nutrients, turmeric is a very powerful and nutritional root. It's a well-known anti-inflammatory, so this can be very helpful if you have a sore throat, and you can use it in its root form or as a powder and add it to your food or smoothies. And another important thing I want to mention is that our immune system and our digestive system work hand in hand, so consuming more fermented foods and drinks is also very beneficial. Probiotics help improve our gut's health and strengthen the immune system, and my personal favorite way of consuming them is by drinking kombucha. I also increase my intake of vitamin C by taking a supplement or just eating more vitamin C rich foods like citrus fruits and berries. Whether I'm sick or not, I love diffusing essential oils. I believe in the power of aromatherapy. I think it's not only a great way to boost your mood, but essential oils also alleviate some of the symptoms that come with a cold and flu. My favorite blend to use for a cold is a few drops of lavender, lemon, peppermint, and eucalyptus. I find this blend so soothing. It really helps ease any cough or congestion I might have, and it's also very relaxing. And speaking of relaxing, one of my favorite things to do when I'm not feeling my best is to take a nice warm Epsom salt bath. It encourages sweat and detoxification, it helps relieve muscle aches, and I feel like it really speeds up the healing process for me. So I like to add 1 cup of Epsom salt with a few drops of eucalyptus, lavender, and peppermint essential oil. I mix it up and I add this to my bath. I soak for 15 to 20 minutes and I let all my aches and stress just float away. Growing up, I remember my mom would always come to the rescue with Vapor Rub anytime I was sick. But some of the ingredients are questionable, and you can easily make a natural alternative at home. All you need is 1 cup of coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of beeswax, and 20 drops each of eucalyptus and peppermint essential oil. First, you want to melt the coconut oil using the double boiler method, and then add the beeswax. Once both are completely melted, take it off the heat, let it cool for a couple of minutes, and then add the essential oils. Pour the mixture in a glass jar and let it solidify. And I like to apply this to my throat area, my chest, and the soles of my feet to help with congestion and any body aches I might have. And remember that sleep is also very important. I feel like we underestimate the power of sleep, but the truth is our body heals when we rest, so make sure you're getting plenty of it. So these are some of the things that I like to do when I'm not feeling my best, and you don't have to wait until you're sick to do any of these. I actually follow a lot of these tips on a regular basis. I think a healthy lifestyle is the best way to prevent illness. So share this with somebody who might find this helpful right now, and if you are sick, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!